Welcome back to the channel, everybody. If you're new here, my name is Jonathan Cabrera. In today's video, we're going to be reacting to, is Khanada the most underrated pro? This video is made by Bronos. Be sure to like and subscribe to their channel as well. They make some amazing Fortnite content. So let's get into the video. All right, let's see if Khanada is the most underrated pro.
Today, we know Khanada as one of the funniest,
and like me doing the best right now, I think out of all the NA players, that's just sad. I'm not gonna lie, it's just sad. Like, I don't know what the NA guys are doing right now. We gotta focus the up right now. It's looking bad. It's looking really bad.
most mechanical.
Can he curse like that though?
That's what you could really do here. Piece.
Whoa.
Oh my god!
Oh, snap.
Oh my god!
And most consistent players in Fortnite history. For some reason, nobody thinks he is even a top 5 player of all time, but this is why Khanada is the actual GOAT of Fortnite.
Oh,
Khanada
snap.
was born in New York on October 15, 2004. Growing up, he mainly played CSGO and League
2004?
of Legends until Fortnite came out and changed his life forever. He instantly fell in love with the game and started grinding any chance he had. Since he played other games on keyboard and mouse from an early age, he was pretty good at it for a 13-year-old. And in Chapter 1 Season 6, he started his Twitch and YouTube channels to showcase his talent to the world. In the first video he ever made, you could tell he had a great personality and was really funny, but most of all, he was very passionate about the game. This passion seemed great, but it would lead to one of the saddest moments of his entire life. We'll get to that in a little bit. Khanada
what?
was consistently
I wanna
posting on
know now.
YouTube and streaming on Twitch, but with little viewership. Luckily, like most competitive players, the announcement of the $30 million Fortnite World Cup would be the start of his career. By the way, I'm less than 1,000 subs from 100k, so if you see this, please subscribe. Like most competitive players, the announcement of the $30 million Fortnite World Cup was the beginning of his career.
Nice.
While he was pretty good at the time, he was pretty unknown and not expected to qualify. The first few weeks of qualifiers, he made a couple $1,000s, but didn't really come close to making it. That was until week 7 solos. After his 8th game, he was in first place with 56 points. He was able to play his last 2 games out and only needed 2 more points to win $50,000 and change his life forever. But sadly, he had one of the worst chokes in Fortnite history. With the opportunity of a lifetime at his fingertips, he got 0 points in the last 2 games. After this, he was completely heartbroken. Although he had 3 more weeks to punch his ticket to New York, he failed to do so. But this failure flipped a switch, and to this day, he has never missed out on a major tournament final. Despite his solid World Cup placements, he struggled to find good teammates. With the Chapter 2 OG season and a brand new chapter coming out soon, you need good teammates to play with. Luckily, today's video is sponsored by tapin.gg. Tapin offers a fast and easy solution to rank up fast and find good teammates.
Oh, what?
And if you use code BRONOS25, you get 25% off your next 2 orders. With Tapin, you instantly have access to Unreal teammates and pros to carry you in just 30 seconds. Whether you're trying to team up with a pro to reach Unreal or get a coach to improve your mechanics, Tapin has it. You can even book a pro to duo with you for a tournament to get earnings and your best placement yet. Visit tapin.gg today and don't forget to use code BRONOS25 at checkout to get 25% off your next 2 orders. With Tapin, your perfect Fortnite teammate is just a few clicks away. Luckily, it wouldn't be long until he had his first taste of success. In Season X, right before the last week of FNCS qualifiers, he was asked to trio with somebody pretty good. You see, Tfue was playing with Cloaksy in 72 hours, but they weren't doing as good as they wanted to. This created some tension within the trio, and they decided to split. Because of this, Tfue picked up 2 young prodigies, Fiber and of course, Khanada. Everybody was hating on Tfue, saying he made the wrong decision, but he was about to prove everybody wrong. There was one issue though. The trio had 1 chance to finish top 8, or their season was over.
No way!
They do it?
My game. I'm restarting
Oh my god, no way.
They do it? Did they do it?
No way.
They had to have done
They
it.
had to get over 13. No, they had to get over 13 points. No way. There's no way.
Yeah. We won by 2 points. We won by 2
We won.
points.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! $20,000.
60,000? Dang, 20,000 each? Let's go. He redeemed the biggest choke ever.
Not only did they get top 8, they won the entire tournament. This made them $20,000 each and punched their ticket to the grand finals. But with limited practice together, they finished in 22nd place. Regardless, Khanada dominating in front of Tfue's massive audience slowly began building a community of his own. And he would carry all of this momentum into Chapter 2, where his life would truly change forever. For Squad FNCS, he continued to play with Tfue and Fiber, with Cloaksy joining as their 4th. They looked extremely good throughout the qualifiers and were definitely a favorite to win the grand finals. But while they put up a decent fight, a 7th place was all they could pull off. With no tournaments other than solo cash cups, Khanada streamed every day, averaging hundreds if not thousands of viewers. He was starting to absolutely blow up, and this was just the beginning. One of the biggest advantages he had was that he was not afraid to put himself out there. Let's just say he was pretty good at dancing.
Okay. Yeah, those are the best moves I've ever seen in my life, honestly. Oh my god. Khanada's kind of sick with it.
FNCS in Chapter 2 Season 2 wasn't his best placement, but he was a different beast in Jcabs. He had the most tournament wins out of every player and did this while streaming every single event. He hit 200,000 followers on Twitch and averaged 1,000 viewers every time he went live.
That's nice.
Plus, his YouTube videos were pulling hundreds of thousands of views. And to finish off the season, he finished 4th in the solo invitational, winning $35,000, which was the most money he'd ever won before. At this point, Khanada was one of the most popular, entertaining, and talented players in the game. But he was missing one thing, an FNCS win. He always qualified for FNCS Grand Finals with ease, but could not put it all together when it really mattered. Regardless, everything was looking good for him. He was making a ridiculous amount of money at just 16 years old, but the worst possible thing was about to bring his momentum to a screeching halt. On September 4th, 2020, Khanada would have his last Twitch stream for a very, very long time, because the next day he was permanently banned. He broke Twitch's terms of service after making violent threats to somebody in game. Well, that's what Twitch said, but in reality, he did not deserve to be banned at all. While he tried appealing the ban, he was denied over and over. Because of this, his main source of income was gone. To make things worse, this also caused him to be dropped by his org TSM, who was not happy with the fact that he couldn't stream. And without being able to stream, he only had one option, which was become the best Fortnite player he could be. So when Trios was announced for Stark season, he joined forces with two players who knew what it was like to be banned, Funky and Creo. Together, they grinded harder than ever, won a week of FNCS qualifiers, and it was looking like their best opportunity yet. But it was just another disappointing performance in the grand finals. Luckily, that was the last time this was going to happen. After this, him and Bucky replaced Creo with Macwood and placed 3rd then 7th in the next 2 seasons. And right after that was the Solo All-Star Invitational. Solos was Khanada's bread and butter, so it was time for him to prove that he was still one of the best.
But with only the 5 builds and all of them
Clutch
being
it.
good,
Clutch it up.
priority positioning is gone, so instead looking to hop into the
Go,
box,
go.
but instead he has the flop where he's going to pop with the flop to try and maintain the positional advantage. He's hawking down on top of it. Meanwhile, kind of on the low ground, ended up picking up next. The Casco falls right after, but kind of gets a second, he's heading into 3rd. Peter
he got it. Khanada got it. Let's go. I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was that person. I got confused.
So far, and the victory royale goes over to him.
After the 3rd game, he had a massive 20-point lead over 2nd, but just like the Solo World Cup, he was not able to stay consistent until the end. He still finished in 3rd though, earning $45,000. From here on out, his FNCS placements were pretty similar to this. He didn't finish outside of the top 10 over the next 6 seasons, and he also got a 2nd place in Chapter 4 Season 1. We will not count the FNCS Invitational land. After this, he went through a roller coaster of emotions. He had his worst competitive season ever, and at this point, he had completely given up on trying to get unbanned on Twitch. His motivation was basically gone, and he wasn't sure what to do. This was until he received the best news of his life on June 29th, 2023. He was finally unbanned on Twitch. The timing could not have been any better because coming up was the best season of his entire life. Him and Agers were rolling through the qualifying weeks of Chapter 4 Season 3's FNCS. After winning the last qualifier, they had an unreal amount of confidence going into Grands. And obviously, the best entertainer in Fortnite was gonna stream every game of finals. Thankfully, he did because the entire Fortnite community was able to witness this.
Let's go!
Did he win? Did he win? FNCS?
I love you!
Or he just crushed it?
Go! Let's go! I'm the best, Agers! Let's go!
Dude, they're just winning. Let's go. Hold up. He did. He won an FNCS. Oh, snap. I didn't know that.
God, bro.
After 5 years and 19 FNCS Grand Finals appearances, Khanada finally did it. With over 11,000 people watching, he became one of the very few people to win an FNCS while streaming, one of which was Mongo.
That's crazy.
Although the one thing he can't seem to get is a solid performance on LAN, he is still one of the best players in the game 6 years after the start of competitive Fortnite. After a disappointing performance at this year's Global Championships with Cooper, his motivation is back and he is ready to dominate in OG Fortnite in Chapter 6. While he might not have the number of FNCS wins that players like Booga and Mero do, he is the only player to qualify for every single grand final, and almost all of them have ended with a top 10 finish. If that doesn't at least get a little bit of respect on his name, I'm not sure what will. Let me know who you want to see a video on in the comments, subscribe so I can hit 100k, and watch the video that's on your screen right now.
Yeah, dude. Khanada is actually insane. Oh my gosh. I hope he wins another FNCS. He does a lot of work. If you enjoyed that video, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll keep making content like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.